This is in front of Guy Fruit Store.
Yeah.
This is inside.
Yeah,
Inside.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a very small store.
How far was it from the front to the back?
Maybe 22 feet.
Where's the cash register where the banana box was?
Oh, yeah.
The founder of Canadawide is my father. It grew out also out of an association with my mom. They used to live in the store. It was 1961. They didn't know the English or French. They had a hard time, but they made it work. When I was born, they kept me in the store as a newborn in a banana box next to the cash register. So I've been in this...
Hence Banana Boy.
Banana Boy, yeah. I've been in the produce business all my life.
What kind of fruits do you have here on the... It's
Grapefruits.
oranges, grapefruits, I see honeydews, I think.
Honeydews, yeah.
You had a display outside.
Yeah.
My father emigrated from Greece in 1960, as did my mom. They met here in Montreal. And from the very beginning, he got involved in retail, in a small little store in downtown Montreal, having no experience at all. He actually was a mechanic on a ship. And this picture over here,
On his desk.
That's me.
Yeah,
On the counter,
At the
on the
store.
counter.
on the cash counter.
Yeah, yeah.
What a cute kid I was.
So that's
right?
mom holding you, and she looks like I think she's pregnant, which
It looks like it's probably you.
it's me. Yeah, before I came.
I'm
out
not
of
even a
this world.
thought over here. Like,
No, forget it.
You came several years later.
Yeah. Many years later.
So from Guy, you opened a second store.
Oh, the same year.
You opened a second store the
Yeah,
same year, and that became like what you were doing. You were opening store, a second one. You sold the first one. You opened the fourth.
Yeah, it was like normal. I was looking to have a stores in future to sell only fruit and vegetable.
Eventually, you realized this dream when you opened up Mont Carmel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what year did you open up Mont Carmel?
1975.
Along the way, somewhere you needed to open a warehouse to service your stores.
Yes.
How many stores did you have when you opened that warehouse?
Maybe 6.
What did you call the
Mont
warehouse?
Carmel wholesale.
He needed a warehouse in order to supply his stores. And then as it continued to grow, that warehouse moved to a larger location. And then it continued to grow. And then eventually he was offered to move to a building that was here on this property. And that was in 1983. And that's when he decided to change the name to Canadawide.
And I call again to lawyer, and I would tell him I'm looking for a name for the wholesale. And he come back with Canadawide.
Oh, he suggested it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the name came from. Wow.
When he told me, I like very much.
Right.
Yeah.
Till 1983, were you importing anything yourself?
Very little, maybe from New York.
So then when we moved here, that's when you started to import.
Yes.
I believe that how my father started was the key to success, meaning that the existence of Canadawide stems from having a warehouse to supply all the fresh produce needs for his fruit stores. As a result, he had the biggest variety that was ever known to be found within a wholesale operation. Because we grew up and we had stores in many different parts of the city, we got to know the different needs of all the different ethnic minorities. And then also, I mean, you can't sell the same quality grape in all your stores. You need the best and the brightest and the biggest in this store and a good box in that store.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
More
this,
of a price box in another location, or yeah.
and this is just a photo some years later.
How old are you guys here?
We're probably celebrating something, maybe a holiday or
Taylor, I
something.
was probably 16, 17.
No,
no,
no
let's-
way. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
say
think
I'm-
it's big
maybe I'm 10 there.
boy.
What a good-looking guy I was again.
No, this was 19, most likely 1981, this picture. What do you answer to the question, what makes Canadawide different than all the other wholesalers? How are we different?
Me, I was not experienced on anything. And what happened, I used my own philosophy. And I think the most important thing, my character was straight, honest.
The values.
Honesty.
Honesty, that's number one. Hard work, number two. And my father, I mean, it's not only hard work and his optimistic view, it's also his integrity. I mean, something that he learned from his father in turn. I mean, he came from a poor family from a small village on an island in Greece. And when he was leaving, his father was sort of sad that he didn't have anything to give him. And then he says, wait a second, I am giving you something, and what are you giving me? And my father asked his father, my grandfather, saying, I'm giving you your name. And he went on to explain to him what it means, that your name, to have a good name. And he just drilled that into us in terms of what it means to stand behind your word and to have integrity. How old were you when you started working there, Nick?
I remember coming on Fridays after school, on Saturdays, Sundays, even for receiving, before I got a driver's license. I was still in high school, grade 7, grade 8.
Right.
Different times.
Oh, yeah.
Different times.
We all did that. Weekends and summers. I mean, ever since we can remember.
Of course.
And even before, you probably even remember
at the stores.
At the stores. From youth.
If we weren't in school, we were at work with my father. It was our activity. It wasn't work for us. It was just what we did.
Les dirigeants sont mes frères et moi. Nous sommes plus que 300, 310, et avec les agences, ça monte au plus que 340, 350. Souvent, ça dépend de nos besoins. We still consider it a family business. It obviously started as a family business that grew. Everybody over here we look at them and they're all considered extended members of our family. From most of our people, all of our senior people, you hear nothing but positives, how happy people are being part of our team. I believe that the passion that we all have as administrators and senior staff, it all permeates down to everybody, all the juniors coming in, and it's just fun to see. We have basically, you almost like 3 partnerships, right? With your customers, your suppliers, and most importantly, with your employees.
We have to be happy.
We meaning both sides.
4 groups of people.
Who are the 4 groups?
It's the owner, the suppliers, the customers, and the employees.
Yeah.
We all have our own responsibilities, and we complement each other. There's purchasing, there's sales, the employees we take care of, expenses of the warehouse. There's so much to do.
It's a blast. We don't know anything else. This is what we do.
It's been a while since we haven't spoken about our history, our origins.
Yeah.
How this all started. It all started with you and Mom.
Yes.